Have you ever asked an AI a tricky question and received an answer that was confident but completely wrong? Today, we're going to learn about chain of thought, a simple technique that helps AI stop guessing and start reasoning. Most of us use AI like a calculator, expecting an instant result. But for complex tasks, we need the AI to act more like a student showing their work on a chalkboard, explaining every step along the way. Chain of thought, or CoT, is a prompting technique that encourages an AI to reveal its internal reasoning process. Instead of jumping to the finish line, the model breaks a big problem down into a sequence of smaller, manageable pieces. Think back to math class. If you just wrote down 42 as the answer, your teacher wouldn't know if you actually understood the problem. By showing your work, you catch your own mistakes, and AI does the exact same thing. When we ask a model for a direct answer to a hard problem, the cognitive load is too high, leading the AI to hallucinate or make silly errors. Chain of thought builds a logical bridge so the AI can cross that gap safely. Believe it or not, you can often unlock this superpower just by adding 5 words to your prompt. Let's think step by step. This tiny nudge triggers the AI to slow down and process its logic before committing to a final answer. The first thing CoT does is decomposition. It looks at a complex request and identifies the core subproblems that need to be solved first. Next, the AI generates intermediate steps. It solves the first tiny problem, uses that result to solve the next, and continues until the path is clear. Because the AI is writing its thoughts out, it can actually see its own mistakes. If a step doesn't make sense, the model can self-correct before it ever shows you the final response. Finally, the AI gathers all those mini solutions and synthesizes them into a coherent, accurate answer that is grounded in the logic it just built. There are 2 main ways to use this. You can either tell the AI to think step by step, zero-shot, or you can show it a few examples of how you want it to reason, few-shot. Zero-shot is perfect when you're in a hurry. You don't provide examples, you just give the model a task and use that magic phrase to trigger its reasoning engine. Few-shot CoT is even more powerful. You provide 3 to 5 examples of a question, followed by a step-by-step explanation and then the final answer. This gives the AI a clear template to follow. Chain of thought is most effective for symbolic tasks. If you're dealing with math, logic, or multi-step riddles, CoT is the difference between a random guess and a precise calculation. Look at this math problem. Without CoT, an AI might just guess 12. With CoT, it defines the variables, builds the equation, and proves that the answers are 11, 12, and 13. One of the best parts of CoT is interpretability. Because the AI is thinking out loud, you can read its logic and see exactly where it might have gone off the rails. If the AI gives you a wrong answer, you don't have to guess why. You can look at the chain, find the specific step that was wrong, and adjust your prompt to fix that specific logic. There is a rule in AI called the scaling inference law. It says that for hard problems, giving a model more thinking time or more tokens to reason actually makes it smarter than using a larger, more expensive model that isn't allowed to think. There is a trade-off. Chain of thought uses more tokens, the units of AI thought, which means it can be slower and slightly more expensive to run. You have to decide if the extra accuracy is worth the wait. To make CoT even more reliable, we use self-consistency. We ask the AI to think through the same problem 3 different ways. If all 3 paths lead to the same answer, we can be much more confident it's correct. For the hardest problems, we use tree of thoughts. Instead of one line of thinking, the AI explores multiple branches at once, backtracks if it hits a dead end, and finds the best possible path to the solution. Sometimes freeform thinking isn't enough. Techniques like attentive reasoning queries, RQ, force the AI to answer specific domain-related questions in a structured format, preventing it from drifting off topic during long tasks. CoT isn't just for talking, it's for doing. The React pattern lets an agent think about what it needs, take an action with a tool, like searching the web, and then reflect on the result to decide its next move. If you're a developer, use CoT to have your AI scaffold its work. Have it write a detailed plan in comments first. This significantly improves the quality of the final code. You can use CoT for everyday planning too. Instead of saying plan my trip, say think step by step about my budget, my flight options, and local weather to build a travel plan. Think of a standard AI like a paper map. It shows you one view. An AI using chain of thought is like a live GPS. It constantly perceives where it is on the logical road and recalculates its path token by token to ensure you reach your destination. To recap, chain of thought transforms AI from a fast talker into a slow thinker. It improves accuracy, makes the AI's logic transparent, and is the foundation for almost all advanced autonomous agents. As we move toward a future of agentic systems, these reasoning techniques will be what allow us to trust AI with high-stakes tasks. We aren't just building tools anymore, we're building thinking partners. The canvas is in your hands, and chain of thought is your most powerful brushstroke. It's time to stop just using AI and start engineering the future. Thank you for watching.